718. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Today I have a rifle review for you. It's a 1,000-round review, one I've been looking very much forward to getting done, and that is of the Cox Arms USA EMR-1, the every man's rifle. This is a mid-tier offering from Cox Arms USA with a bunch of stuff going for it. So let's get into it. So real quick, I do have a relationship with Cox Arms USA. I am an affiliate of the company, and I also know Michael Cox personally. He is a friend, and I did get this rifle for free. Do with that information what you will. But as most of you out there who follow my channel know, I am unbiased in my reviews, and I will stay that way no matter my relationship with a company or person. So in the first shots video, which I will put here or here, wherever that card goes, in the first shots video, I went over a little bit of what this has going for it. I'm going to repeat some of that right now. So as I've always done in my rifle review videos, we will go ass to mouth, because that's how your sister likes it. Starting with the B5 furniture. So it has a B5 stock on it. B5 makes great stuff, so not much to say there. If you are looking at rifle stuff and you know about B5, you know B5 is very nice. It does have a staked gas tube nut, castle nut, and up to the charging handle is the Breek Arms Warhammer charging handle. It is a forged upper and lower 70-75 forged upper and lower set with a ambi safety on it, a full ambi safety. Now he did select the safety. I don't know who makes the safety, although everything for these rifles and everything Cox Arms makes is made in the USA. But it has the full length throw lever there with the half length throw lever there with a little bit of a divot cut out so that it doesn't rub into your finger. So that's very nice. Other than that, there's a lot of mil-spec stuff here with the mag release and bolt release. The bolt carrier group is not the Combat BCG, although this one seems to be coated very nice and has run very well. I don't know much beyond that for the bolt carrier group. Just know that in the 1,000 rounds that I've shot this gun, the bolt carrier group and rings and all that have held up very well. To the handguard, the handguard is a made in the USA handguard. It's got pick rail on the top, M-lock at full M-lock at 6 o'clock, full M-lock at 3 and 9 o'clock, and then 2 slots of M-lock at the 45, the upper 45 degree areas here. So at this 230 and 1030 type areas. So you have a bunch of mounting options there. The handguard also has a very, very nice lockup system, not just with this wedge lock type system down here, but it also has anti-rotation tabs built into the rear of the handguard. Under the handguard is a 16-inch chrome moly vanadium 1-in-7 twist nitride barrel that has held up very well and keeps good groups. We'll do that here in a minute. And then at the end is usually the Cox Arms USA battle brake. Now, in the first shots video, I did have the battle brake on it. It works extraordinarily well, and I'm going to link a video down below of some testing that Michael Cox did with the battle brake versus some popular ones, and you can see for yourself how well it works. But for the last about half of what I've shot, 500 rounds, I've been shooting it suppressed, so I have my reared-in dual port brake on there for my suppressor. And then the trigger is an Elf Tactical SE trigger. So this is a field adjustable 2 3/4 pound to 4 pound drop-in trigger. And he uses Elf triggers in his other guns as well, like the Guardian Hunter and so on. And Elf makes very, very nice triggers. It's one of the things that really stands out about this rifle is the trigger. .42. 122. Now the trigger has this serrated shoe on it that I wasn't sure how well I would like it when I first started shooting it. Just because I'm so used to smooth-faced triggers, but it was nothing. It was a giant nothing burger as far as like my concerns about how it would feel right to use. But no, the trigger feels great, and I'm actually able to get really good times with this trigger. 122. So what is my shooting experience with this? My shooting experience with this is I've had one failure with it, and that was with the trigger in the first 5 or 6 rounds in the first shots video. I'll play that clip here. Uh-oh. But outside of that, I haven't had any functionality issues with this firearm. It has shot everything, all the different ammos I've put through it, from heavier weight 77, 75 grain stuff down to like Fiocchi range crap ammo, 55 grain and M855 green tip, things like that. It's just run everything. Now, one of the things that Cox Arms does very well, all of his guns seem to be tuned very well. So like, even with the dual port brake that's on here now, the battle brake that was on there, the recoil, the shootability of it is just very nice. And as far as gas blowback right now, with a suppressor on it, having the Break Arms Warhammer charging handle on it, do I get an occasional whiff, occasional puff of gas? Sure I do. But it's not bad. So these things are tuned very nicely for shooting. So at the end of the day, what are we looking at for a price for something like this? I called it a mid-tier rifle in the very beginning. I would call the Guardian and Hunter and some of the original rifles that Cox Arms USA offers, I would put those in top tier. In fact, I called the Guardian top tier excellence in the 2 videos that I've done with it. This being mid-tier priced, and doesn't have quite all the same options as the Guardian does, and it reflects in the price. To the YouTube censors, I am not selling this. I don't sell any regulated goods. I don't sell firearms or anything like that. So this doesn't break guidelines. All I am doing is putting forth the information that the viewer needs to know to make an educated decision. These come in at $1,100, which I think is a really good price for what you're getting here. You're getting a rifle that is put together very well. Again, Michael Cox is very meticulous about how his rifles leave his shop. He's very much a perfectionist in many ways, and I respect that about any gun builder. You're getting a really nice handguard with a good lockup, rotation, anti-rotation tabs. You're getting a phenomenal trigger with this Elf SE trigger, a nice bolt carrier group with good coating on it, staked castle nut, B5 furniture, and the thing is just tuned very, very well. As well as the Break Arms charging handle, and of course everything's made in the USA. Now, you will be seeing more of that rifle in the future on this channel, yeah, I don't have any complaints. I have 0 complaints about this rifle. I think that from a mid-tier standpoint, from rifles, other rifles that are in that $1,000 to say $1,300 range, I think this is not just competitive, but I think this beats out basically anything else at least I've ever used at that $1,000-ish range. And to top that off, I've often talked about like buying an inexpensive rifle and then like upgrading everything into the tier of rifle that you're looking for. You can't build a rifle with this quality control, with these components for the same money either. So it definitely has that going for it. All right, I appreciate everybody out there watching. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to get more videos from me, you can support the channel by becoming a member. It's very inexpensive. You get videos like this as previews before anybody else does, and it certainly helps out the channel. Check out Cox Arms USA. I may put a way for you to find them down below. They offer a ton of good stuff, and it's a company that is currently being slept on, but I think if he keeps going the way he's going, you're going to hear Cox Arms USA as a big name in the industry. I fully and honestly believe that. Thank you to Cox Arms for sending this out to the channel, and I will talk to all of you later. .42. .42. .46. .45. .43. .44. .122. 122. 118. Damn it. 111.